Hi there, I'm here today to talk with you about the Northern Tools MIG Stick 200 welder. This is an industrial welder that does both MIG welding and stick welding. It's also an extremely portable welder. This is 44 pounds and it's portable because it is an inverter power source. You may or may not know what an inverter power source is, but basically it is a microchip controlled welder that allows us to get more weld output with smaller components and therefore reducing the weight. It is a 200 amp MIG welder and 140 amp DC stick welder. Now it's 230 volt power, so not your typical household current, but is a standard 230 volt receptacle. We use a 3-prong round ground plug. So that's a 50 amp plug, and we do recommend that you have a 50 amp dedicated circuit for this machine. Taking a look at some of the front controls, we do have an infinite wire feed speed control. We also have an infinite voltage control. Also on the front panel is a MIG stick mode selector. Now when that is in the stick mode, the voltage control now becomes an amperage control. Looking inside the wire compartment, this is your typical MIG welding machine. First of all, we have a nice setup guide here that's going to help you with the setup and operation of this machine. You need to know the wire size you're using. You can use 023, 030, or 035 wire. You also need to identify the type of shielding gas you need. Now for steel, you're typically using an argon CO2 mix. For stainless, there's a 3 gas mix. And for aluminum, you're using pure argon. So this guide will help you to remember that. You select the type of material that you're welding, the thickness material. And this guide is going to help you with the setup of the controls on the front of the machine. Also inside this panel, or inside the wire compartment, is a spool hub. Now that spool hub is designed for 4-inch spools of wire. We also include an 8-inch spool adapter. This installs right onto that spool hub, and that will allow you to purchase 8-inch spools of wire. If you're doing a lot of welding, you're buying the wire on an 8-inch spool at a better price per pound. Also in the wire drive compartment here is the wire drive assembly. There is a drive roll on there. It has a set screw that drive roll can be removed. Now there's 2 grooves in that drive roll. The smaller groove is for 023 wire. The larger groove is for 030 and 035. Finally, in this wire compartment we have a positive and a negative weld output stud. This machine comes set up to run hard wire with a shielding gas. If you're going to be using flux core wire, which this machine is capable of, you just need to change the polarity. And there's a label right inside the machine here that shows you how to do that. Alright, also with this package you do get a 10-foot MIG gun. These are Tweako style consumables that are used on this MIG gun. So you can order more consumables right through Northern Industrial Tools, or you can also get them at outlets near you. We also include a 10-foot ground cable and clamp. Now the most important thing about the ground cable is that you want to make sure that is secured to some nice clean material that's part of the weld circuit. Also included is a stick electrode holder. Now this is a MIG stick machine, so it's very easy to switch back between MIG and stick. First you just change the process selector switch to stick. Then you plug in your stick electrode, and you are now ready to stick weld. Now you'll notice that these connections here, both the ground cable and clamp and the electrode holder, are quick connects. That's an important factor. This is a portable machine. It's meant to be a machine that you can take on the go. This allows you to easily disconnect any of the accessories so you can transport it easily. If you'd like, one last thing that's also in this package, we do include the regulator and gas hose. You're going to be using this for when you're MIG welding using a shielding gas. This mounts right onto the cylinder bottom, and then the hose will direct the gas to the machine. If you'd like more information about the Northern Industrial Tools MIG Stick 200, I do recommend that you visit our support website. That web address is www.ntwelderhelp.com, or you can call toll free on our helpline. That number is 877-304-0294. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about the weld cabinet that we featured in this video, go up to the Northern Tools website and look for item number 164782.